What's up, guys? I had a late night last night. I worked until 3:30 in the morning, and it's now 10 o'clock, and I'm back in the shop, and or something like that. And I get a lot of questions. How do your edges get so straight, and this and that? So I'm going to do a video on you just sanding and buffing. Now, if you've been with me since the beginning, I hate buffing. I hate the shine. I don't like the shine. So what I use is just a 800 grit sanding disc from Holster Smith. I'll put a link in the description. And as you can see, it's set up right here. So I'm going to walk through and kind of show you straight edges and how I get that little bevel on there and how to make it so it's not curved, all not mucked up or anything like that. So let's just get to town. It's going to be a short video just for this so it doesn't get lost in anything and other builds. And we'll just go from there because it's all in the equipment and a lot of it's your hand as well. Now, if you guys can see this, if you notice, I did jagged edges. I just cut this piece of scrap Kydex, and this is just a couple hits with the bandsaw just to get those edges like that. And our goal is to get it straight like this. So just all you need is this, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Because remember, once you start buffing the edges and rounding everything out and smoothing it off, if there's any jagged parts in there, that's going to show up in it. And we got it out. We just hit it with the belt sander till it was below all the valleys. And if you were wondering, this is 220 grit sandpaper, and it's actually heavily used, so I have to get more for sure. But it is gone. All we did was that, and we'll move on to the next step. Now, technically, we can go straight to the buffing stage, but this right here, my Dremel. This is 220 grit as well. Now, this is how you get a good edge. And this is how you don't get bumps and bruises. So you start at one end and you go all the way to the other. You can't go zing, 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 yada, yada, yada. But if you start at one end, same pressure, same amount of force all the way at the end, you're going to get a good line. So, let's see. And this is the one I just sanded. So, I got to hold it here because doing this, sometimes it'll move. So, and there it is right there. Nice straight edge. And the more you do it, the faster it's going to get. So let's move on to the sanding part. This is my Ryobi, my very dirty Ryobi. And this right here is a 8-inch or 6-inch, I don't remember, by 1/2-inch 800 grit sanding disc. And these are found at holstersmith.com. I'll put a link up on the screen. And I absolutely love this, and this is an extension got off of Amazon. I did a video on this new tool, and I have the link in that one if you guys wanted it. It's like 13 bucks, and it's absolutely awesome. But anyways, so when we do this, we're not going to hold it in one spot, because when we hold it, you're going to burn that area, and I'm going to show you examples. But what you want to do is you want to start at one end and work your way through the other without stopping, because once you stop, it's going to be not aligned and all over the place. So let me get set the tripod up and I'll show you a couple differences. All right, what not to do. See how it's all jagged now? And that's all jagged because it's different forms of pressure and different speeds. The harder you push, the more it's going to eat. And when it eats it, it heats it up and melts it and cuts it away, yada, yada, yada. What you want to do is start before it, just like spray painting or painting a car, just all the way across. So let's do that. And there we go. Same amount of pressure, start to finish, and perfectly smooth, perfectly flat, unlike this, which feels like hell. This is the edge that was uneven pressure, obviously over dramatic, just for a point of this video. And that's the edge that we ran left to right with the same amount of pressure, and as you see, it's still perfectly flat. And it's on both sides. Now, like I said, I don't like the buff look. I like the matte finish and rounded look, so there's no jagged edges. And that's it right there. So really, the process is quite simple. Even pressure, even speed. Don't change it, don't speed up, because it will affect the end result. And I hope this clears up a couple things. Like I said, only a few minute video, and it's what was needed. So we're going to do another build coming up soon. I just want to keep this one separate from all the others, so you'll be able to come back and look for the tips and tricks of just a quick sand and whatnot. And just to kind of reiterate, the belt sander, 220 grit. You can go a little bit lower if you wanted to for fast eating. And then this Dremel is 220 grit as well. And then that is 800 grit. And actually, you know what? Let's pull it up on the screen, even though I'm going to have it in the top corner, one of these corners here, and you'll be able to get them. This is what I use. All right, guys, bear with me here. So we are on holstersmith.com, and I'm going to show you where to go. So holster making tools. All right, then we're going to go down to sanding, polishing. And you got all these options right here. Now you got to be very careful, because I've ordered the wrong stuff before. See how this one is 4-inch? Well, let's zoom in a little bit. See how this one is 4-inch right here by 1.1. So that is very wide right there. This is the one we're using, the one at the very bottom right, abrasive wheel, flap wheel, 800 grit, 6 inches by 0.5. That's the one I use. I usually order 3 at a time, and I get about maybe 150 holsters out of each wheel. So that's not too bad. And as you can see with this small order right here, second line down, I actually ordered just 2 of them a couple days ago, so I should see them, God, any time now. Well, there you are, guys. I hope it helped. It is absolutely gorgeous right now. We're supposed to get hit with a storm this weekend. No big deal, so my dogs are enjoying this, and I'm enjoying the nice, cool fall weather coming in here. So I hope this helped, and I will see you guys on the next build. Bye.